Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, my returning subscribers, and for those who are new, welcome. This video is going up on Labor Day, so I hope everyone is having a safe and restful holiday. This is going to be my monthly setup as well as my scripture writing setup for this week. So I showed you the September, which is actually a freebie that goes out with monthly orders. And then the elements that I'm using here to set up my intro page is part of a freebie that I share with my Facebook group. So it's available in the fair skin tone, which you see here, and also the darker skin tone. So it's a 2-page freebie this month. And as I said, I share freebies with the group every month. It is a printable. So if you want to take part of the fun that we're having over there, join the Firefilled Creations Facebook group. So I'm setting up this cover page with the elements. I've cut them out on the silhouette. You can also cut them by hand. I usually prefer to use the clear sticker paper, but I ran out. I ran out of my Mako paper, and I printed this on glossy, which is why you may see a glare here and there, and I do apologize. But I had to use what I had. So I'm taking all of these florals and I've cut them in half because I just wanted to frame out the page with, or I should say the box in the middle of the page. I wanted to frame it out with those beautiful fall florals. So that's what I'm doing. And then after I'm done framing it out, I will add one of the elements also included in the printable. It is like a very nice cozy little nook area that is just, indicative of the fall feel. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking that element, which is this sofa with the warm throw, and it's got the crisp air of the fall coming in through that window. So I'm taking that little scenery, putting it at the bottom, and then I'm just taking this verse to put at the top. And that verse says, "The grass withers, the flowers fade, but the word of our God will stand forever." That's Isaiah 40:8. All right, so we're moving on to the actual monthly section. And I'm going to use up the elements in the printable and just layer them, kind of just framing out the page. And they're so beautiful and vibrant. I love the colors, and I love these ladies that are also in the kit. So I'm just staging everything, seeing how I want to lay them out on the page. And then we'll just go ahead and just lay them down. So here's where I was like, I shouldn't have put the other verse at the corner of the page, because now I want to switch it out and I want to lay down that last floral. I mean, might as well use it. It's just one extra left over, right? So I lift it up. It tears the page a bit, but I love how it looks. And that verse at the bottom says, "For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven." Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1. So now I'm moving on to putting down the days of the week at the top of the month. And I'm using the days from the sticker sheet that's included in the September subscription box. And I've laid down my numbers, laid down the days, I've laid down the numbers. And now I need to write out all of the verses for the scripture writing. So with that, let's get it down on the page. And there we go. All written out. All the verses for the month of September are written out in the monthly. Now we can move on to the weekly. But first, I did film last week's, even though I didn't get to upload it. So I want to give you a glimpse of last week's layout. You may have seen it as I've been uploading daily shorts of my scripture writing. So this was the layout in its completed form for last week, which was the 28th through the 3rd. Let's move on to this new week. So I have these beautiful washis that were gifted to me by a friend of mine. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use them because it has those warm tones, those fall tones. And I like that it has those bursts of pinks and just vibrant colors mixed in with those warm tones. So for me, I'm not ready to let go of summer completely. So I like when it has those hints of pink. So I'm going to use the thin 5mm washi and just use it across the length of the boxes in the vertical layout. And then I ran out of it. I used it up. Well, one thing's for sure, I'm not guilty right here of hoarding. I've definitely used up a roll of washi. So there was a thinner roll that kind of had the same tone, so I was able to come in with that. And then I'm putting down washi at the bottom and at the top, as you can see here, and I'm just finishing up with the washi. Or at least I thought I was. Because I like how it created those columns with the washi, and then we have the top and the bottom washi. But you'll see in a moment. So I'm adding the days for the week. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in the dates. And as you can see, I'm using leftover numericals from the August sticker sheet. And this is what I was talking about. I thought I was done with the washi, but when I looked over at the box, I'm like, you know what? One of those rolls fits perfectly in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and use that. It helps to bring in more color, and it still has those warm tones and even those elements of, like, you know, fall, the leaves, and I love the mushrooms. And look at that. It just brightened up the page just instantly. So what I'm going to do here is add Talia. Talia is sold in the shop, and I'm going to use a sticker from the Bible Journaling Essentials Volume 2 sticker book. That's by Amber Plans Her Day. And I'm using this sticker that has the verse from Nehemiah 8:10, which says, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." So here is a look at the completed monthly page and the weekly for this week. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know if you love these warm fall colors. Are you a fall person or are you a summer person? I found that I'm truly a fall person. So thank you again for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I will chat with you all later. Be blessed.